Good morning, class. Again, we have a question bank for the solution children. So, one by one, we are going to solve the questions. Very first question for today is on heating copper to nitrate, blue color powder in boiling tube, copper to oxide, a black brown color gas X and combustible gas Y is formed. So, we have to identify the gases X and Y. We have to write the type of chemical reaction and balance it, and what could be the pH range of the aqueous solution of the gas X. So here children, copper to nitrate, a blue color powder, heating gives us gases X and Y. So gases X and Y. Gas X is a brown color gas and brown color gas is indication of nitrogen dioxide gas NO2 children. Gas Y, combustible substance, is only oxygen, so Y is oxygen. What is the type of reaction? Heating indicating the thermal. So this reaction is known as thermal decomposition reaction, in which a single substance converts into two or more simpler substances by heating children. Now third, we have to balance it. So 2CuNO3 twice, on heating it gives 2 mole of copper oxide, 4 mole of NO2 and 1 mole of O2. Now the question is, when NO2 is dissolved in water, which is known as aqueous solution of gas X, so it produces nitric acid. So acid is having pH is always less than 7. So here the pH range should be 7, less than 7. Now the next question. What happens when dilute hydrochloric acid is added to iron fillings, children? Iron fillings is nothing but Fe. Hydrochloric acid is HCl. So whenever both of the particular hydrochloric acid in which we are just dipping iron nail, it gives the formation of a pop sound gas, which is hydrogen gas, and iron 2 chloride children. So iron is more reactive than hydrogen in the reactivity series which we have learned. So it displaces hydrogen from hydrochloric acid and gives us hydrogen gas. So iron being more reactive displaces the hydrogen from hydrochloric acid to produce hydrogen gas. What is the taste for hydrogen gas? It always produces a pop sound with burning matchstick children. So whenever hydrochloric acid in which we are dipping the iron nail, it always produces hydrogen gas along with iron 2 chloride. Now the word equation, then we are writing the symbolic equation. Fe, that is for iron fillings, HCl for hydrochloric acid, which gives iron 2 chloride, that is nothing but FeCl2, and along with that hydrogen gas is evolved. Upward arrow indicating there is a formation of gas. And when we talked about this reaction, iron being more reactive displaces hydrogen, so this is nothing but a single displacement reaction. And also metal when react with acid, it always producing hydrogen gas children, keep it in mind. Then next question children. Name the chemical reaction in which two compounds exchange their ions to form new compounds from the reactant side, and we have to give example also. So for this, when we just talked about the exchange of ions from the reactant side and they are forming new compound, that is nothing but the reaction which is known as double displacement reaction children. It is also known as precipitation reaction because in this reaction always there is a formation of insoluble compound children. So this type of reaction is double displacement reaction. Here we take the example sodium sulfate Na2SO4 and BaCl2. See children, here I just given the arrow, black arrow, where Ba is just exchanging to the side of sodium and sodium is exchanging the side of barium. That is there from the reactant side children. So sodium is exchanged to barium and barium exchange to sodium. So we are having BaSO4 as a precipitate and sodium chloride as a solution children. Now next, what is the reactivity series? Write the reactivity series. So reactivity series is there, depend on the reactivity of metal. So this is nothing but the arrangement, systematic arrangement children, of the metals into decreasing order of their reactivity. See, decreasing order, that means we are always having the most reactive at the top and least reactive at the bottom. So the systematic arrangement of the metals into decreasing order of their reactivity is known as reactivity series. Here we have potassium, then sodium, then calcium, then magnesium, then aluminium, then zinc, then iron, then tin and lead. They are more reactive than hydrogen and they are the most reactive metals. Then the least reactive than hydrogen, that is copper, mercury, silver and gold. So when we see that reactivity series, potassium, sodium, they are the most reactive metal. whereas silver, gold, mercury, they are the least reactive metal, children. Last question for today is, what do the symbol which you see over here indicating downward arrow indicating the formation of insoluble substance or precipitate? Here we have example that lead nitrate when react with potassium iodide, it produces a yellow color precipitate of lead iodide along with potassium nitrate. So the downward arrow indicating that formation of insoluble substance which are known as precipitate, children. Now the formation of upward arrow, what it indicating? So it is indicating the formation or evolution of gas, children. So here we have one example, magnesium being more reactive displays hydrogen from sulfuric acid to gives us magnesium sulfate and hydrogen gas, children. So upward arrow indicating that there is evolution or formation of gas during the reaction, children. So fifth question is nothing but about the upward arrow and downward arrow. In the next module we will just learning about the more questions as a revision part. Thank you, children. Keep it in touch.